to come away with a losing bonus point from that?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, a bonus point away at Welford Road this time of year, the international's back. You know, if our season had needed us to win this game to get what we want out of it, we'd probably let ourselves down in other games, because I think that's the tale. I think when you come here, you have to play very, very well to get anything. I think we played very well in the second half. I think all our frustrations as a team, my frustrations as a coach, were with our first half. You know, we just weren't mentally strong enough to withstand any kind of pressure at all, were we? You know, I mean, great credit to Leicester. I mean, they weathered an awful lot of possession from us and an awful lot of phases, and limited our scoring opportunities massively. Great credit to them for us, and I think, you know, that's a big lesson for us to learn, because it was almost a mirror image of what we were like. You know, every time Leicester got any kind of possession in our half, we gave away quite soft penalties, and that allowed Leicester to control the scoreboard. Didn't let us put any pressure on Leicester with the elements. As I said, I kind of came in at half-time quite frustrated. Post half-time, you know, we then turned around against the elements and probably were a lot stronger and a lot tougher. Our soft penalty count went down. We weathered moments of pressure in our 22 very well, and we weathered pressure on the scoreboard very well. And I think, as I say, ultimately, I'm really, really pleased with the bonus point, and I'm kind of pleased with how we came through eventually in the game. Because I think we've learned a lot today. You know, I've just said to the TV, I really enjoy coming to Welford Road as a coaching perspective, because your players have to play very well, and they learn an awful lot about staying in the fight, and having to be physical and yet pretty cool and calm and make good decisions. And we've had a number of players who have benefited massively from today. I mean, you know, Henry Slade will know he's not had the best game, particularly kicking wise, and he'll be a lot better for that. You know, we've always known he's going to have days like today. He's probably not had anywhere near as many as he might have had, but you know, he'll be frustrated, probably, especially with a couple of the kicks, and ultimately, you know, that's where that kind of thing, the odd knock on when we were under pressure from Leicester's defence, you know, they're the things you've got to learn from. Those are the little bits and pieces that if we get them right, another day when we come here we can be more competitive than we are today. And that was a fantastic competitive game of Premiership rugby, wasn't it? And like I say, what we've got to hope is that us getting 1 point and Leicester only getting the 4. That ultimately we've now got to play well enough on our next 4 Premiership games for that to mean something.
You said Henry didn't play particularly well from kicking, but you know, can play a couple of one.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got multi-talents, hasn't he? So if one element of his game doesn't quite stand up, another one will probably come on through. And I think, you know, like I say, he'll be a little frustrated, but you know, these young guys, they learn so much from days like today. I mean, that's a huge pressure game of rugby. You know, we've come here with 5 games to go in second place, playing against Leicester just 2 points behind us. That's a huge game of rugby for players to be involved with. And as I said, we just got to learn quickly. You know, hopefully we can. You know, who knows? We might have to come here again by the end of the season. That would be a fantastic thing for us to achieve. And to do that, we've got to make sure we've learned from today.
Rob, you seemed a bit frustrated in the scrums leading up to the Leicester try. What was your take?
Well, I mean, look, without reviewing it, you've got to be very careful of the calls you make. But you know, let's face it, two of those scrums go on the ground, and the one the try comes from is on the ground. Now, it's on the ground for a little while before the ball becomes playable, so there's got to be a decision made there, one way or the other, hasn't there? And I think, you know, I'm not going to say too much, but I just kind of think, I don't know if that's really a playable scrum, is it? If we have to reset and we get pushed over, fair enough to take it on the chin, but I don't know if that ball should ever really be played out, that scrum.
Would you like to see a future player score the try from there?
Sorry?
Would you like to see a future player of yours score from there?
Yeah, it's different. It's like anything, isn't it? I mean, I've got a lot of respect for Leicester. I thought, as I said, that first half, some of that defence, you've got to say, was fantastic, because a lot of other teams would have crumbled, either allowing a try or giving up a penalty. You know, as I said, I think when Leicester review the game, they look at what they're really pleased with. They'll probably turn around and say that some of the defensive sets have won them the game. And as I said, you know, it's like anything. Our defensive sets in the first half certainly didn't help us at all.